Controversy surrounds U.S. President Joe Biden's decision to send cluster bombs to Ukraine, as allies express concern over their danger to civilians. As Biden embarks on a European trip, tensions rise ahead of the NATO summit, where discussions on the conflict in Ukraine and the divisive issue of cluster bomb supply will take center stage. Welcome to Slant News. If you want to support, you can subscribe to our channel. U.S. President Joe Biden is embarking on a trip to Europe prior to attending a NATO summit, amidst controversy surrounding his decision to send cluster bombs to Ukraine. Several allies, including the UK and Canada, have expressed concern about providing these bombs, as they are widely banned due to their threat to civilian populations. The US argues that the bombs are necessary because Ukraine's weapon supplies are diminishing. Biden's journey begins in the UK, where he will arrive on Sunday evening before proceeding to Lithuania for the NATO summit. On Monday, he will hold discussions with Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, addressing various topics such as the conflict in Ukraine. Additionally, Biden will have a meeting with King Charles, marking their first encounter since the king's coronation. The US officially confirmed the shipment of cluster bombs to Ukraine on Friday as part of an $800 million military aid package. Biden acknowledged that the decision was challenging but justified it by stating that the Ukrainians were facing a shortage of ammunition. However, numerous NATO allies distanced themselves from this move. While Mr. Sunak did not directly criticize the US president, he emphasized that the UK, along with 123 other countries, had ratified the Convention on Cluster Munitions, which prohibits the production and use of such weapons. Canada, New Zealand, and Spain, all NATO members like the US and UK, also expressed opposition to the use of cluster bombs. Spain's Defense Minister Margarita Robles stated, "No to cluster bombs and yes to the legitimate defense of Ukraine, which we understand should not be carried out with cluster bombs." Germany, another signatory to the treaty and a NATO member, indicated that it would not supply cluster bombs to Ukraine but acknowledged the American standpoint. The German government spokesman, Stefan Hebestreit, remarked, "We're certain that our US friends didn't take the decision about supplying such ammunition lightly." Cluster bombs are known for dispersing numerous smaller bomblets that can cause indiscriminate casualties over a wide area. Concerns about their usage stem from the risk of unexploded bomblets remaining on the ground for extended periods and subsequently detonating without discrimination. Ukraine has pledged that the provided weapons will not be employed in civilian areas and has committed to monitoring and reporting on their use. However, Russia dismissed these assurances as being not worth anything. Biden's visit to the UK occurs a month after the signing of the Atlantic Declaration, aimed at strengthening cooperation between the two countries. In addition to the Ukrainian conflict, Biden is expected to seek further assistance from Sunak in brokering a deal with Turkey, which currently opposes Sweden's NATO membership. These issues, along with discussions on ammunition stockpiling and the review of defense plans, will be on the agenda during the two-day NATO meeting in Vilnius, Lithuania. Here we wrap up the news on this topic. And be sure to subscribe to our channel.